Canada's Wonderland in Vaughan, Ontario is a paradise for roller coaster lovers. It boasts some of the most thrilling rides in North America. It is also very top heavy. So today, I'll be ranking all 18 of the roller coasters at Canada's Wonderland. It's gonna be a wild ride. Stay tuned. Number 18, Flight Deck. This ride should be called Flight. It sucks. Sure, it is intense, but it's bad in every other way. The restraints are so bad that it causes headbanging. The ride also doesn't track well and is extremely loud. To be honest, not worth your time. Just skip this one. Number 17, Taxi Jam. This roller coaster is by no means bad. It's not bad like Flight, which is horribly rough. It's just boring. This roller coaster is not tall. Maybe Yao Ming is taller than this roller coaster. For anyone above 6 years old, it is extremely boring. There is no point in riding this. Number 16. Wait, we forgot. Number 16. Silver Streak. Of Akoma Hanging Bang opened in 2001. This is mini Flight basically. To be honest, I've never even been on it and I'm not planning to go on it. Since it has crazy lines, it's also rough and boring. Number 15. The Bat of Akoma Boomerang. Opened in 1987. This ride is incredibly rough, and there are millions of them around the world. Millions! The bright spot is you get a good stomach drop on the backwards loop, but other than that, the restraints are horrible, the lines are horrible, nothing is good about this ride. Skip it. Number 14. Fly, a mock wild mouse. Opened in 1999. This ride's main problem is its lines. It is at least a 45-minute wait. Number 13. Snoopys Racing Railway, an art engineering family launch coaster, opened in 2023. This ride also has horrible lines. Basically, all the coasters at Canada's Wonderland that are for kids have horrible lines. This one only has one train, unfortunately. The first launch actually has a bit of a kick, which surprised me in a positive way. The rest of the roller coaster is quite mid. But if you have kids who want to ride a roller coaster that's not that aggressive, this would be a good option. Number 12. Thunder Run, a mock powered coaster, opened in 1981. This roller coaster is so boring, I wouldn't. The lines here are luckily manageable though. On the bright side, this ride is really fun. If you want something chilled, a Thunder Run ride is a pretty good option. The dragon named Herman inside is really cool, so therefore this ride has good theming. Oh, and also you get 2 laps as well. Number 11, Ghoster Coaster, a Canada's Wonderland built in-house, opened in 1981. This ride is a really great kiddie coaster. The first drop gives a tiny pinch of airtime in the back row, plus a stomach drop sensation. The wait for this one is horrendous and partially unshaded. At least part of the queue has good theming. Overall, this is pretty good for kids. Number 10. Wonder Mountain's Guardian, an art engineering and travel tech dark ride coaster, opened in 2014. The first drop and lift of this ride does absolutely nothing. Some guns are broken and the effects aren't that good. The lines are absolutely horrendous. Breakdowns are also horrendous. Nothing about this ride's capacity is good. The only reason to ride this ride is the ending, which I won't spoil, but is quite a gem and can catch quite a few off guard. Number 9. Dragonfire, an aero looper, opened in 1981. This aero looper has pretty short lines usually, and is not as rough as you think it would be. It's actually maintained quite well by the park. The one transition into the corkscrews can cause some headwind though, but it's still quite smooth for an old aero looper. The first drop in the back row gives some okay floater airtime, and the loops are very forceful. The corkscrews can be a pain, but for a short wait, a one and done is justified! Number 8. Backlash Stunt Coaster, a Premier Rides LIM launch coaster, opened in 2006. If the effects were all working, this would be much higher. The launch is kind of weak, but the triple helix is damn forceful. It provides gray-out-inducing G's. The rest of the layout is quite tame, unfortunately. It's definitely the best Paramount edition and is a great family coaster. Number 7. Wild Beast, a Canada's Wonderland in-house coaster, opened in 1981. This ride is one of the 5 opening day attraction roller coasters. The ride has a really good layout. In the front row, you get good ejector airtime. In the back row, the ride is literal hell. You don't understand how rough it is. It is so bad, I would literally skip this one even if it's in lock-on. Brace at the bottom of the drop. The ride is rough AF. The line is short usually. Number 6. Vortex, an aerodynamic suspended coaster, opened in 1991. If you don't ride this correctly, it can have lots of headbanging, which can be brutal. However, if you keep your head forward the whole time, the ride is rough, but not in terms of pain. The ride will jerk around, so watch out and brace. However, it is by far the most intense coaster in the park, and it pulls off head-crushing cheese. It has insane swinging. That makes up for the pain. Oh yeah, and the line is so effing long! Number 5. Mighty Canadian Minebuster, the Canada's Wonderland in-house coaster, opened in 1981. This is also an opening day attraction and is the best out of the 3 wooden coasters at the park. Last year, it probably would have placed under Wild Beast. However, the Gravity Group came in and retracked the first half of the ride. Now the first half is glass smooth with very strong and sustained floater airtime. The second half is still dog sharp, but they will fix that next season. I believe it will have a chance to top Yukon if the whole ride becomes smooth. It is no longer the Spinebuster, and usually the lines on this ride are manageable, averaging to a 20-minute wait. 1. Number 3. Yukon Striker, a B&M dive coaster, opened in 2019. This ride is the Striker of the Year! Woohoo! It is crazy smooth. Doesn't even feel like you're on the track. Hey, you! If you don't like B&M dives, you're gay. This ride is insane. Strong full ejector airtime on the drop in the back, and 4 mildly forceful inversions. The line averages to a 35-minute wait. There is a single rider line, which makes the line under 10 minutes usually, but you won't get to sit with your buddies. Oh yeah, no large loose articles. The bin system, in my opinion, is dog sharp. Number 2. Behemoth, a B&M hypercoaster, opened in 2008. The restraints on this ride are amazing. This ride has tons of strong and sustained floater airtime, but it also has a bit of a B&M rattle. That stops it from being one of the best hypercoasters. Instead, it's one of the better hypercoasters. The rattle can cause a bit of a headache after multiple re-rides. The ride has good positive G's in the valleys and helixes. Usually, it has a 30-minute-ish wait, but the single rider line really comes in handy. Number 1. Leviathan, a B&M Giga Coaster, opened in 2012. This B&M Giga Coaster is the tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster in Canada. It is breathtaking. The first drop gives 4 to 5 seconds of glorious and sustained floater airtime. The pull-out is grayo-inducing. You also had a head chopper with a tunnel. The hammerhead turnaround provide good positive G's, and the first speedle mixes flagector airtime and laterals. The 2 big camel wax give strong and sustained floater airtime. This ride can get big lines, up to 75 minutes long, and the ride experience is quite short. However, it is action-packed and the best roller coaster in Canada. Personally, it makes my top 15. So that's a wrap on restart.